Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And now here's another interception. Hooked up by a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. This is Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try to get back into it.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Down left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards
between this play and the last one?
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense cold relief in that.
No, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. It'll be a gain of 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
Number 30.
William Golston in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.